Hello there, everybody. I wish you a wonderful Monday. I hope it's been good to you, or it's still being good to you, and that you had a good, restful weekend. All right, we're going to be doing the reading for the week ahead. While I'm doing the intro here, if you're new here, please also know that I do have a Telegram channel that you can follow where these kinds of readings and a card of the day gets posted every weekday. Also, there will be updates of my energy sessions, and the next energy session is going to be the new moon, which is going to be this Saturday. All right, I don't usually do Saturdays, but the Friday will be too early and the Monday will be too late. So I'm going to be doing energy sessions this coming Saturday. I will send out more information on what this energy session is going to cover and what the general intention is, or the kind of things that you can focus on for this session. So keep an eye out for that a bit later on. All right. So now we're going to do what we do every week. Like I said, if you're new, welcome. If you are a regular, welcome, and thank you for your support. What I usually do is I ask what is most important for us to know right now and to know for the coming week ahead. All right, so I usually ask what kind of energies are around us and what kind of advice can Spirit give us to get through the week or to make the most of it. All right, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so what is most important for us to know right now, please, about the energies around us, anything we should be doing? This is so wonderful. Okay, I was going to talk about this a bit before I even started the reading. There is this changeable energy that we've been dealing with for maybe the past year or two, where there are new beginnings in very many areas of our lives. And this is what this Ace of Wands is about. This is about potential, it's about ideas, it's about information and communication, and also expansion. So that's vitally important for us to be focusing on that and to be cognizant of that, to be aware of opportunities around us. When we see an ace, it's about a new beginning or a fresh start. All right, so this is showing that this is something that's in the beginning stages. It could still be in your thoughts. Okay, it can be something that's still being planned. Sorry about the lack of focus there. Something that's still in the planning stage, or is just an idea. It's just at its beginning stages, but it's definitely there. That spark is there. And I mean, this card couldn't be more beautiful in depicting how it can permeate into everything. Look how it's hitting to the ground and it's just spreading all of this beautiful light, and it's got this like archway in the background which shows some kind of a threshold, or like a doorway or a portal you could be walking through. Okay, this is like a rite of passage or walking through a threshold of some sort. So pay attention to ideas that come through to you, or maybe it's time for you to act on ideas, or at least start putting a plan together. Write things down of things that you want to achieve, and make sure that you're very clear on what you want. Okay, you cannot send the universe mixed messages. It needs to know, this is what I want to achieve, please show me how I can do that. And then let the opportunities come in, or the people you're supposed to meet, or whatever is supposed to happen for the universe to facilitate the thing you're working towards. Okay, what else do we need to know right now, please? Whoops, there's two. Okay, High Priestess and the Six of Cups. Okay, so I get the feeling that there is this energy of there being a lot of options or a lot of things to take care of, and that can be a little bit overwhelming sometimes. The High Priestess also shows that we can sometimes be at a crossroads in our lives where we do have to make an important decision about something. All right, but she's in touch with and in tune with her spiritual side. Okay, she taps into spirit to give her the guidance that she needs. And you see that as chaotic as it possibly could look here, it also looks very serene and balanced and peaceful. She's in touch with her emotions. That's why the moon comes up, but she's getting things in balance and she's trying to manifest. And the High Priestess doesn't just try to manifest, she knows what she's doing. Okay, so this is about getting your intentions clear again and taking the steps that you need to in order to move in the direction that you want to move to. This is also talking about not being too rigid or too serious about what you're doing. Take our time to relax, take our time to play, and also engage with people who you know are on your team. Okay, they're on your side, they want to support you. This is a lot to do with nostalgia and good friends that are around you, and maybe people that come from your past, but that can keep you in that positive and young kind of mindset. All right, they can even be the people who come in offering certain opportunities for you as well. So open yourself up to that, and to social occasions, a lot of comings and goings we often see when we see this, because look how many people are involved. They all have like a different character, and this can facilitate things. So don't, even if you're working towards something serious, don't take yourself too seriously. Don't get yourself into a state where you're actually anxious and worried about stuff, but take things lightheartedly. Open yourself up to energies that give you joy. Like we were talking last week about music and how to play music to manifest with. Music lifts your moods. It puts you in a good mood. It puts you in a creative mood. It gives you all of those little tools that you need that can facilitate you bringing something into existence. Okay. So if this is about laughing with friends, listening to music with friends, going out for dinner or coffee, whatever it is, out to the nightclub, whatever works for you, go and do it. Let your hair down a bit, loosen up, because that's also when we are relaxed and loosened up. That is when a lot of ideas do come to fruition. That is when we can communicate and engage with people. All right, and that might be how the doors open up for you. All right, let's see what else we got. What else do we need to know, please? The Page of Cups. This is a lovely energy. This is all talking about opportunities and things that, the Page of Cups, a page is a messenger. And this could show that some kind of important message comes through, some kind of a proposal could come through. So that could be a romantic proposal. Maybe that's what you're thinking of doing, moving house, getting married, whatever the case is. But it also talks about these elements of surprise, and it could be a new business venture, someone who offers you an opportunity, and it could come unexpectedly. All right. And again, do you see how young this guy is? It's giving us this message of have a sense of innocence where you're willing to try new things. You're not too stuck in your ways or too rigid. And you look at things from a playful perspective and an open minded perspective. Okay, this could be really good messages that come through for you. And because it's the cups govern our emotions and our spiritual side. Okay, this is about our heartfelt desires. It could be something that's really aligned with things that you really want to do with your life, or something that you've been wishing for. And this can give us a lot of positive emotional fulfillment. And this is going to come through in information or communication. All right, so watch out for these things. This is lovely, lovely energy for this week ahead, and it's very nice to see. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Anything else we need to know for this week ahead, please? Sorry, I nearly lost the entire pack there. These ones are particularly slippery. Two more. Okay. And I'm going to keep this one. Let me just move these down for you. I'll keep this one as the bottom of the deck. I've just turned the deck of cards over to reveal what's at the bottom. It's the Judgment card. Interestingly enough, I had that for a client today. So the first one that comes up here, we're talking about the Two of Pentacles. Again, it shows that you could be trying to balance certain things, balance things in your life, and there's a choice to be made. So again, try to narrow things down to one thing that you can focus on. You see this one wand. It's focus on one thing, get one task done. If you invest yourself and your energy into one thing and you take one step towards completing it, all your attention is there. And when our intention and our attention is on one thing, it sends a clear indication to the universe that that is what you need help with. Okay, when everything's scattered around and you don't know where you're going and you're trying to do 10 things at once or 10 jobs at once, you feel like you're really going nowhere and you're just running in the hamster wheel. But if you stop and you say, okay, I'm only focusing on this, and you say, Spirit, this is what I'm trying to achieve. This is what I'm focused on right now. And you take one step towards it to indicate that that's what you're going after. That's when they can help you. So this card often says, narrow your decisions down to one thing and make sure that you make good choices, okay? That you can get through these tumultuous times. If you feel like you are overwhelmed, Do it with skill, do it with a balanced attitude, because this is all about balance as well. Okay, keep your mental and emotional state balanced and tackle one thing at a time so that you don't feel like you're always juggling. Sometimes it's difficult. We have home commitments, we have work commitments, whatever the case is. But if you are dealing with something, make sure that you are engaged with it 100%. All right, we then have the tower that comes up. The tower, I feel, is something that has to be let go of or destroyed, or there has to be a symbolic death for. Okay, it shows something that's sudden and unpredictable and can sometimes be potentially devastating to us. It can be devastating in the way that maybe we need to let a friendship go, maybe we need to cut certain people out of our lives, maybe we need to stop doing a certain hobby or a job, and it might be something that happens suddenly. Okay, this can come up when we do have really like intense energy in our lives, like somebody walks out on us, or we suddenly get told we're being let go from our jobs. That is a sudden and unexpected collapse of a tower like this. Okay, but I do feel that in many instances here, this is about these new beginnings and endings, and this is the theme I've had the whole day. It's a theme that is running in everybody's lives, in the ether and the consciousness around us right now. Okay, the old ways of doing things on a very personal level and on other levels is just falling away, and new things are coming in. Okay, so I feel like you need to allow this to happen. If your foundations that you've built within yourself, in terms of like your personal integrity, the choices that you've made in your life, if that is solid, then something that's not working for you is allowed to collapse. Allow it to collapse. Okay, and keep your mind open and non-judgmental so you can see what the new beginnings that are coming for you. You cannot do everything all at once. And here we have this indication of you trying to balance everything. But I think that if there's something that's not working in your life, or you're being forced out of a situation, or something is becoming intolerable, know that that is Spirit's way of saying to you, the season for this is over now. Okay? This is a time to close a chapter. Let it go and let the new come in. Out with the old, in with the new. The judgment card is the same. Do you see this resurrection? Okay, that's what it's about. The judgment card is about resurrection. It's about things dying down so that you can be reborn in some way or another. And it's a call of destiny. So in a lot of cases, it'll be something that you do for a living, or a relationship that has to end, or whatever the case is. But this is destiny calling you away from this, closing this chapter of something that served you at a certain time but maybe no longer serves you. We need to remember that for everything there is a season, and seasons come and go in our lives. And if we're busy working on something, or have been in a relationship, whether it's romantic or a friendship or whatever, or we've been at a particular job for 20 years, maybe it's time for that to end. Maybe you've done what you need to do there. Okay, there has to be change in order for there to be growth and for there to be progress. So embrace that and know that if something's collapsing, it's because something else needs to take its place. And if your foundation is strong, if you're grounded and you're balanced, then everything will be okay and you can rebuild. You can have this resurrection that the judgment card talks about. Okay. I feel like this, I really have to emphasize, if there's something that you love doing, that you feel compelled to do, that is a hobby or whatever it is, something that gives you joy, that you'd love to do all day, please pursue it, because that will be something that you're good at purely because you love it. And there will be people who will need you to do that for them, or will seek it out. So if there's something you really love, do it with all your heart. And know that you can do it and put it out there into the world, and it will be appreciated. It can be baking, it can be painting, it can be woodwork, it can be writing articles. Whatever gives you joy, just do it and put it out there, because the world needs it. Okay, we all have talents for a very specific reason, because somebody out there needs what you got, and they need you to share it, and they need to share with you. So please do that. If you're compelled to do something, if you love doing it, keep doing it. And if something feels mundane and like it's coming to the end of its cycle, embrace that and allow that. Don't fight it. Don't feel overly devastated. I mean, sometimes it is. Sometimes if we lose a job or something, it leaves us in a predicament because we're worried about what our financial situation is going to be. But trust that this destruction is necessary. Destruction of the old so that the new can come. All right. This center card encompasses these two with the new, fresh starts and the endings, the cyclical ending and beginning. This is the resurrection. Okay. And please listen to that. Listen to what Spirit's trying to tell you. Listen to the direction in which it's trying to take you. And follow your heart always. And it won't lead you astray. Okay. I send you lots of love and I wish you all a beautiful week ahead. Take care. Bye.